hasn't it? What? Why? I question. We are finally back, and I am incredibly excited. AFL is here again. We are a few weeks in, but I'm glad to be back with everyone. Glad to be back with everyone. I'm also having a problem with some 3D printing. Welcome, Sidey. Hello, mate. Hello, Pat Logic. I am multitasking. Right, so get your votes. It has been a while. So obviously, the last NRL Grand Final video that we were watching, basically, I got copyright striked, which meant I couldn't live stream for 3 months. And then obviously it's been super, super busy. But it's all good. Not a problem. Oh.
Harry Cunningham is into the action, so he's seen it all before through 219 games played, game number 220 today.
Someone's
late change going the way of the Sydney Swans, so he is into their side for the clash today.
Someone's injury is someone else's game.
They've had a terrific record in recent times against West Coast. They've won their last 5 as the two captains head into the toss of the coin. And the Amy centre circle, and Baker in there. Tom Hapley skip it today, but playing game over 200 gets into the Amy centre circle.
Right, let's get the. Let me see the live chat. Hopefully we won't have any issues. That would be a great thing to start off with. Mandy, hello.
I mean, this is a great opportunity for West Coast. And,
as long as Swans win, you can laugh at whatever you like. That's all fine with me.
I mean, they could come out and really put West Coast to the sword early on.
Boston, hello, buddy. Very good. I'm okay. Finally, some more AFL. Glad to be back. Rangas says of Eagles Cam, if Eagles, I assume that means if Eagles can keep this under 5 goals, I will be stoked. Massive improvement this year, but Sydney are pushing for the cup. Armageddon, hello. I would certainly agree. I think 2 weeks ago, we were still in the game, even though we struggled. We had obviously injuries in the midfield and we struggled. That was a bit rough. However, we've had a week off. So bit of rest against a good Eagles side actually, who are trying. They actually look like they're trying. So yeah, Swans have got to win tonight, surely. Or this morning for me, it is 9:35. Are we ready? Are we ready? Game on. Brody Grundy already powerful in the middle. Oh God, this is. Oh God. Warner should have bloody done something there. That was an easy mark. Literally no one on him. Oh my God. Direct, aggressive, and 6-0. Get in. What a start.
So the hunt for pure footy is what 2026
what
is all
a
about.
start.
It's not just getting it inside 50, it's getting it with real clarity and precision. So Grundy here takes the hit out. and then slides forward.
I don't know why anyone would want to go to the Eagles, to be honest. I really don't know why anyone would want to go to the Eagles.
The easy target was missed, and they still managed to find a way to goal. But you can see the plan. You can see the methodology.
But how was everyone? There's obviously, I don't really love Amati. He's actually done a little bit better this year. He's looked a little bit stronger, a little bit better with his marking. But I'm not a massive fan of him. I think there's certainly better forwards than him. But I'm happy to be corrected. That's not a problem. Like, this is ridiculous. We're less than a minute in, and we're potentially 12-0 up. Brody Grundy.
Welcome back, Isaac Heaney. I mean, he's had
Brody Grundy. Two centres. Well, he collects it. Heaney, 2 attacking forward passes been good. No, 1. It's okay. 7-0. Who do we have in it? We got 29 people. Thank you so much for just. Yeah, we got to be the biggest AFL live watch along.
Both of his kicking, just his 3rd game.
Why would he go? That's the real question. I'm sorry, Rangers. With all due respect, I have been a little bit more surprised with West Coast, but that's, yeah, I've been a little bit more surprised, but I still don't see what anyone would be looking at in terms of West Coast improving. I still don't think they're massively improving. I think North, they were on the same level at the bottom, and North, Jesus Christ. Wow.
Too strong there, one-on-one. Did the work early, as you called, Hutto, and just in the end, it was a relatively easy mark, almost uncontested.
This is literally going to be an absolute rout if they're not careful.
Just a good push at the right time.
On Hoff, didn't he? Really?
Yeah.
Not ideal. As we said, he started the season in great goal-kicking form, 10 goals won. He had quite a game.
Come on.
Before the break.
Oh, for friggin' hell. The positive side, annoyingly, that's two behinds we've had. We're 8-0 up. However, West Coast have been stuck in their own half, even their own third. Swans are looking dangerous, dominant. Just wasted 2 kicks, though. Sidey, yeah, this is a bit of a mauling, isn't it, already? Another one. It's West Coast are doing absolutely nothing. Hi, Kev. I'm well. I'm good. Charlie is well. We're both absolutely exhausted. Eloise, little Baldy, she's doing well. She's putting on some weight. It is Eloise, Eloise, no U. But yeah, I hope you're doing well, Kev. Right, a little bit further out, a little bit more of an angle. Oh, this is ridiculous. I'm not sure we'll continue this pace the whole way through. Curnow finally gets one. That's good. He's been a little bit meh so far, but good kick. With all due respect, though, Rangers, West Coast have been bottom now for a few seasons. They've got the best draft picks. With all due respect, you know, it's just said how many young players under 21 West Coast have got. It's like Chelsea at the moment, Chelsea in the Premier League. You can't win anything with youngsters. You can't win anything. And if you don't have the experience alongside them, are those youngsters really going to develop as quickly as you'd like? Probably not.
Can't be able to get the handball out, expecting to play some midfield time to Graham. Plays it out wide. Champion with his inclusions is able to win the ball. Allen's kick up to Waterman.
That is a horrible mullet.
this, as we saw last week, is within range.
I think you told Andrew McLeod during the week, did you see my 8
Well, West Coast do get a chance at goal.
But West Coast last week, their forward efficiency was good. Only had the 42 inside 50s, and they were able to score still heavily when they went inside. You'd think Jake Waterman would have to have a big night tonight. Goal kicking's been off a little bit this year, but he certainly's got the distance here.
Yes, 8 goals, 10 for the
To be fair, Kev, my picking's been quite good in the NRL. I'm in 3rd place. Ooh. Yeah, NRL, mate, I'm doing well. I'm amazed, to be honest.
For Andrew McLeod to ponder. Another slow start. Sydney really flexing their muscle earlier. Dangerous kick.
This week I'm 4 out of 4. And in the NRL I am 4th. AFL, I did get one wrong so far this week. However, I did get the close score. So the Adelaide Freo game, I did Freo to win by 10. They lost by 2, so I do get a close score. So that's still positive. I am up 13 places. I just want to be in the top 10 for the AFL.
Strong, and again that handball to release. Jordan flying past as Jimmy just pressed off.
I like that Swans are playing quite direct here. They're against West Coast, who I think will fumble and won't mark players solidly. So I quite like the fact that Swans are playing direct. They're quite aggressive in that sense.
Eagles will launch it at the other wing. Shanahan trying to get there. Holding free kick will go to the Eagles, and Waterman will take it.
Well, up on the wing, it was Bice that came a cropper. Jake Waterman just has to pause for a moment. Takes the short. Jack Graham with his pressure best last week.
Mark up, everyone. Mark up.
The ex-Tiger bombs it high. Shanahan with 2 to beat. They all fell down.
All that.
And the ball just wanders harmlessly over the boundary line and out of bounds. So much to like about that man, Shanahan.
Pat. There's no reason why you should forget, because you've literally got my weekly videos to remind you.
A couple of wins will do that. On the throw-in, Flynn has a couple of goes at it. Wicks, the clearing kick was good. It gave the opportunity for Curnow. Jimby now with some help from Duggan. Not with a clear, but he was unconvinced about the options. Asked a lot of Hoff here through the middle. Papley instead. Out to Sarong, and the handball forward was a little faulty. Hoff, Graham just biding his time.
Yeah, fair play for Eagles. They've potentially weathered that early storm of Swans as best they could. At the end of the day, Swans could be up by quite a little bit more, but Eagles are coming back at us now.
He needed to come up. Brody Grundy sitting back right at the top of the goal square. It was the only option inside forward 50. And just a small zigzag lead to create that 1 metre space on Callum Mills.
Am I watching Eurovision this year? Adam, of course I'm watching Eurovision this year. Of course I am. It's like my favourite time of year. Actually, I don't even know when it is. I do watch it every year, and I will be watching it again this year. When is Eurovision? Let me Google it.
Just watching a couple of matchups down here. Ruben Jimby is the one to go to Curnow. That's a good one. And yeah, you've mentioned it. Harley Reid getting a hard tag from James Jordan.
Price with the kicking duties turns it over to McCarthy. The Eagles keep it in their forward half.
It's the 70th edition, and it is on the 16th of May. Hi, Yin. How are you, mate? Welcome, everyone. Please do hit that like button. Subscribe if you haven't already, but definitely hit that like button. Who have I tipped for Gather Round? I've not tipped anyone yet. Video goes out Wednesdays. Australia won't win Eurovision. That's because you're not in Europe. And that's just the principle of it, I reckon.
McCarthy plays it wide.
You won't get the votes because you don't have neighbours who like, you know, have tactical voting.
And then he's the one delivering up into the 50. No one was on.
Well, nice wide shot from the pocket if he can make it.
Into the forward 50 and take the mark all on his own in the pocket.
What a great kick there from Jake Waterman. Just the vision as you're wheeling and going like that to identify the space.
The Swans will give you this, though, that they'll give you the low percentage shots from long range or really wide boundary side. So
Yeah, I did. What did I do?
the West Coast use.
2 goals, 2 in 3 games. You're right, Kingy. All their shots haven't they been difficult?
God, that hasn't even made it. That hasn't even made it towards the goal.
So you've got to still create, even though you've marked the ball inside 50. You've got to look for that squaring option inboard. Low percentage shots won't get it done today.
Are Israel in the Eurovision this year? That's the question.
Knocked down, McInerney left it behind. Waterman was searching for the high tackle. Was it a shrug? It was. That's deemed his prior, so caught holding the ball.
Right, go up the other end, Swannies. Nice, Kerno. Oh, Jesus. It's okay. A dodgy kick, not a very good kick.
There's still a chance here, the Swans, as Lloyd drew still
Oh.
inside 50.
Come on, we got to be accurate now. We have to be accurate now.
And it gave McDonald the opportunity to correct and make good on their counter-punch at speed. That is the Sydney Swans of 2026.
We got like 48 people in here. That's awesome. People are joining. Welcome if you've just joined. Hopefully you're now joining, ready for a Swans goal. Fingers crossed.
For his 50th goal of his career.
Come on.
Season 2026.
He's a little bit wide. Boom. Woo-hoo-hoo. I don't want to sound like I don't want to sound overly confident or too excited, but come on.
This is the free kick from Jake Waterman.
This is literally what I wait for now every week. Every week it's waiting for the Swans to play, which is worse when they have a bye. That's the worst.
He's not the deepest option here, and as David King said, just needed to get the ball to centre forward as fast as he possibly could. And Jake Lloyd, he was the fat side runner.
I'm sure Cardman was live. Oh, yeah, he's live.
And finished. That's a goal against play there.
Just worry about this when players are throwing their heads back like that. I mean, it's not a good look. It's a difficult game to umpire as it is, and the players need to take some responsibility. I think that's akin to diving and staging. It's probably a fine coming his way for that.
Again, the Eagles have been jumped. First 3 goals to the Sydney Swans. West Coast getting it out of the middle. McCarthy getting busy. Champion couldn't quite.
So I think this is the big game now where Kerno has got to really show why Swans decided to sign him. He's not been outstanding to start off with this season, so he was our kind of big marquee signing this summer, wasn't he? So, or my winter. Really bloody confuses me. The winter summers. Oh.
Goes into the behind post anyway. Out of bounds on the full.
Both players losing their footing there. Big job here for Ruben Jinby.
Eagles have only laid 1 tackle so far. There's a scrubbing ball out of there from Jinby.
What are my travel plans? So obviously, well, we've got the last one that is coming out. Actually, I was actually going to post that earlier and I forgot. It will be out later. So I've got one more video coming out later on in Denmark, and I have no idea otherwise. It will possibly be in the next few weeks, maybe, where I go somewhere on my own, and it'll probably be somewhere that's cheap. Just literally find one of the cheapest places and go. I have no idea at the moment, Kev. No idea. But Denmark was certainly a little bit different to normal, so that was good.
But the 1 beats the 2. He started the game in fine form. He's got some running support from Sheldrick. Kick was shallow and intercepted by Kelly.
Not quite far enough.
So Charlie Kerno out in the middle of the ground, put in some big ones to get there, and was there defensively for that intercept.
Great to see him back in terrific form last week. Quarter time onwards, particularly in the second half, in the absence of Elliot Yeo, we saw glimpses of the best of Tim Kelly. This is Lindsay. Down the line to Archer Reed.
Oh, beautiful, Mark.
Again, Logan McDonald, but young West
Hi, Mark. Yes, do. Go Swans.
Getting back in some form and fitness.
Another disposal in this opening quarter. Blakey, switch it up.
Yeah, there was a lot there. I said hopefully you'll enjoy the video. It'll probably be in the morning for you now, Kev. A beautiful forest tower that we went to, and it was just beautiful. Oh, stolen by Swans, pushing up to Amati. Nice mark. Is Amati going for goal, or is he going to try and find someone? Curnow wants it, but now he's marked. Is he going to have a shot on goal? I think he might as well have a shot on goal. Just treat yourself.
Roberts in the start of 2026.
Yin, yeah, I don't think you'll be that far off, Yin. Whoa, hello. I'll give him that. I will give him that. Very good. I said he should go for it, and he did. Hi, Warwick. This is looking easy so far. As expected, I suppose. You know, we didn't expect it to be difficult, with all due respect to West Coast, who are doing better this year. They are not bottom of the league. I did Swans by 40, and I'm feeling I haven't done it by enough. So I'm a bit worried that I didn't do enough. That's going to be annoying.
Trouble there, Tim Kelly, and in the end just coughed up an easy handball to the opposition. His forwards have got to give him some better options.
Lovely kick by Marty, though. I'll give him that. Maybe he's been practicing. I think he's been practicing.
It's a team turnover, that one.
Another shocking start for the Eagles. They've got time in this quarter to try and rectify it to some degree. But again, the Swans and the surge is on from Sydney. Warner with the handball, a little bit
yeah, Yin, I do agree. A good win by Freo. Just at the end. Is that another?
I don't think so.
Are we going for another? Oh, my God. This is just destruction. Golf Manila, watching from Manila. Go Mighty Eagles. Thank you for live stream. Watch out for the... I think West Coast need a miracle. Yes, I said Adelaide should have won it in the end, shouldn't they? And they had chances to get goals right at the end as well and messed it up, didn't they?
Decision under minimal pressure. A really good snap in the end. He had other options, so in the end, Sarong had to kick it.
I'm sorry, but Swans were never losing this, were they? Swans were never losing this.
By the smallest of margins there. It's been a great pick-up, Sarong, coming across from Hawthorn, predominantly playing on the wing.
One goal in the 10 games he played at the Hawks across 4 seasons. Kicks his first for Sydney. And the Swans all over them in this opening quarter.
Yeah, who the hell picked West Coast to win by 40?
Kelly searching for a target, unguarded square, wants a friendly roll, but Rampy, as he's done many times through his career, gets back and sees it.
I'm not sure if Rampy needed to go through the goal then. I reckon he probably could have punched it out to the side. You know, we don't want to give West Coast any points.
Contest on the wing from Rowbottom. Allen plays it back, and the Eagles over gets some sort of control over the football. Lindsay back to Shanahan again. Time to go forward. Allen. Gersman's there from the side to try and come in, and it does fall.
Come on, pressure. He's wide. See, that seems that's an issue, isn't it, for West Coast? West Coast, they're trying to pop shots from distance, hoping that it will squeeze in, and it is not. Yeah, it's not great from West Coast. You can't score consistently like that. So I don't know how they expect to win.
Back to Shanahan, a lever that the Eagles have pulled a few times when they've been in trouble in opening quarters is either Waterman or Shanahan back behind the footy.
Yeah, which is great when you win the ball back. You've got to now soak it up, take some time, use that extra man to build the ball up. But when the handball game takes hold, that loose man behind the ball can be counterproductive.
Off, unsure where to go. He's going to have to kick in hope. In fact, it goes all the way out of bounds on the full.
So now the Swans have another player in the midsection of the ground while Shanahan is loose behind the ball. So watch how professional they are in finding that guy.
You've been highlighting that, boys. It's a move they've pulled every game this season. West Coast, Job Shanahan behind the footy. We saw it late last week, but they've done it in the first quarter in every game they've played. And we spoke to Andy McWalter before the game. I'm sure it's not on his bingo card to be pulling it again today.
Yeah, whatever they tried before the game hasn't worked. 5 goals to 2 down against Gold Coast, 7 goals to 3 against North, and 7 goals to 1 last week. And there it is. It works okay on this occasion.
Yeah, if you can keep them into a kicking game, then that's fine. As soon as they drop into the handball, you're in trouble.
Back to half forward.
But
Archer Reid was there.
Swans are dealing with most things, to be fair. Like I said, it is a case more of West Coast are just trying from distance, and obviously then they're not getting the accuracy because they're rushing it. They're not working anything inside the 50.
The Swans have already put 5 on them, 9 apiece. So they've had their opportunities. I think they were excellent at last week, is that forward efficiency. Haven't seen that tonight at all yet from West Coast.
Side forward 50, they get an opportunity. Flynn to the front. Waterman's trying to rove. Oh, he's trying to clear a path. Grundy so clean down low. The big ruck for the Swans. Up the middle of the ground. Ginby and McDonald. Numbers favour West Coast. Shanahan. Hoff attracted a few. Handball over the top. Sheldrick threw a boot at it. The ricochet away. Young up to meet it. Neat step through some traffic by the former Tiger. The kick goes wide. McCartan's happy to see it go over the boundary line.
Just a panic there. Young. Got those opportunities. That's where they need to find a mark and just settle. Particularly marks in the centre part of the ground will open up their forward efficiency.
That's just, yeah, they're just pop shots. That's all they've got.
Try and get a decent shot for goal. One a bit closer and a bit straighter. No, it was Mills and Wicks. They do get a forward intercept. Reed's handball was in hope more than anything. Roberts and winding road out of defence to a one-on-one. Brock defends well and follows up just as well.
To be fair, West Coast do have a little bit of possession at the moment, but possession means nothing if you don't do anything with it. He's worked his way into the 50 for some distance and wide. I almost feel bad for him. Almost.
You've just got to make it count on the scoreboard. Got to find a goal. They are locking the Swans in their defensive half, which is good play. Forcing them into a kicking game.
Not 15. Reed just aware of it now. Presses up on Mills. Blake, you'll always try and take them on. Schonberg with a good tackle.
Swans got to just weather a little bit of a storm here, to be fair. Like I said, luckily West Coast are not... West Coast are not actually creating anything. They've just got the territory outside of our 50, but so I don't think we need to worry too much.
He's been marking everything. Young did well that time. Spills to Sarong. Quick kick forward. Curnow and Ginby. Ball forced wide and out of play.
It's 11-3 now. It's got to correct this clearance game.
You'd start with freeing Harley Reid up. I'd say Kingy is being worn at the moment by James Jordan.
Yeah, tough to do. So he's just got to get himself to the drop zone and just compete. Yet to have a clearance.
Jordan's had plenty of victims, hasn't he, in the last year or so as a Sydney Swan. Flynn, the juggling act. Chase through Allen and Kelly just to scramble it out if they can. Crunching courage from Mills. Through Sarong and out to Jordan, who gets some footy of his own. Amati's at the front, Curnow's at the back. Oh, just pinched it out of his hands.
Yeah, he did. I mean, he was probably going to complete the mark there. Amati. Player down on the wing.
I think Mills after that collision with Waterman.
Which is not good news for Papley either, because you tend to get a lot of feedback from the forward when you do that, Hutto, when there's a break in the game.
Not sure it's going to worry Tom too much, is it? 199 games, he hasn't worried too much about how the other forwards have thought about it. It's been an advantage.
Give me 2 seconds, everyone.
The ruck for for Sydney. Can it continue close to goal? Grundy almost involuntarily got up to the front. He followed up. He's kicked goals in every game this year, Brodie Grundy. And he wasn't far off there. Young with a kick to a one-on-one. Mills is recovered. Price was the sitting back for Schonberg. There's a shove there. So the free kick is going the Eagles' way. And Cripps will take it.
So short to Brock. To the side. His first game of the season, 14 he played last year in the Gold Coast Suns. Kelly put himself under pressure by playing on as Heaney rising into the sky over the top of Harley Reid with a smile on his face as he gets back to his feet.
He knew he was done in flight, Reid.
Nothing you can
do. And he thought, I've got to go back, but I know what's going to happen. And Heaney didn't disappoint.
He's taken some big grabs across his career. He's taken some good grabs here at this stadium before too. Isaac Heaney, it was perfectly set up for him.
Look at that. He knew Reid coming back. I really don't
Heaney is
He's going to sit on my head.
such a star player.
Ankle lock on him too as he came to the ground.
Like, such a star player.
Great highlight from Isaac Heaney. How much the Swans love having him back out there after missing last week. Harley Reid still getting in the thick of the action. There's Jordan and Reid.
Well, Grundy's the dominant force on the ground at the moment. 6-0 hit-outs to advantage.
Up to the contest. Ursma was at the front of the pack. Waterman waiting out the back. Important boot from Lloyd. Jordan, McCartan, Papley. Over his shoulder to Heaney.
Come on, ooh. Good tackle. Give him that. I'll give him that. This is my worry.
Being dislodged from Brock, and then the Eagles will still try to capitalise. Kelly to Davis. We're going to look at it again. He goes inside 50, but it's chopped off by Rampy. Didn't hold the mark. He wants the boundary line. Was it a handball? Was it a paddle? It's a boundary throw in, and the locals are getting restless.
So was the coach. That was Price's look on Billy McGovern's face as well.
Like, yeah, I don't know why anyone would have picked West Coast. I feel bad saying that, but it just seems a little bit strange because they're not going to win, are they?
Very good, Hutto. He's on fire at the moment, Isaac Heaney. 9 disposals in the return. First quarter for the start. Look at him having a laugh. Didn't see him coming at all.
Shallow throw in. Grundy down to Roberts, who was on his own, waiting for it. That's what eventuated. Back to the middle. Off. Turn it back the Eagles way. Baker. Kelly. Finding plenty of the footy. His disposals hasn't been quite as much as good as he would have liked so far. And again, Sydney went it back for Corey Warner. And then a Marty. 40 seconds.
Nice attack.
Plenty of time to do some
40 seconds. In the middle. In the middle. In the middle. Oh, it's soft. Are we going to still get it? Oh, man. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
So this is what we're talking about. When you get the handball game going, the +1 behind the ball for the Eagles is rendered useless. So just here, he's at top of the defensive 50. You can see the extra coming in right-hand side of screen there. He's rolling back to assist on Charlie Curnow. It's never going there. Because of the handball game, all options are available. And in the end, he has little play at interrupting that possession chain. That's why the Swans are so damaging and so powerful when they get their hands on the ball. This new handball game is taking them to new heights.
I think just Swans are dominant here. Like, this is one-way traffic. Swans managed to weather some of the territory that the Eagles had, but they've not done anything else, have they?
And 1 goal.
Full clearance is part of that too. Free kick will go the Eagles' way out of the middle.
I just don't think it works, Jack. It's not going to work with the slingshot teams unless they can really slow the Swans down, but you're just not going to be able to do that consistently.
Is there an alternative, Kingy?
Well, I just think you've just got to engage in the fight that Sydney.
38-5 in the first quarter. It's
deep into attack, but over the head of Waterman.
Yeah. I think it's great. I think it's great. As a Swans fan, I will happily take a mauling to Eagles, to be fair.
Which they've done, but now I'd be rolling him back forward to make sure you could actually try and score as well.
Carlton are great? No. No, they're fucking useless. They are absolutely useless, aren't they? It's hilarious. Also, I would say, with my tipping this week, hang on, stand by it. Well, actually, no, 68% of people went for North over Carlton. Now, when the hell was the last time, other than against West Coast potentially, North had that many people backing them? Do you know what I mean? Like, and I got it spot on as well, so even better. I literally got it spot on. I'm happy with that.
When the bounce serves you a clanger,
I probably need to turn the sound down. Bloody adverts.
Easter is the perfect time to get cracking. You know you've got 4 days. You've got time to plan it, get it done. You've got to get things looking perfect for the Easter bunny.
Anyway, as it is quarter time, who have we got in here? If you haven't already sent a message, please do. Let me know that you are watching, where you're watching from, even what team you support. Obviously, I know a lot of names already because you guys are very loyal. It's amazing. But very, very glad to have everyone here. Dum-ba-dum-ba-dum-dum-ba-dum. Watching about a bigger home now. Australian Bank. Yeah, some of them are awful. Berenari, hello, welcome. Collingwood fan, I won't judge you. Actually, I've already judged you, so sorry. King Biddy from Brisbane. I don't know what a multi-board is, Sidey. How delayed is it? That's the question. NBL, no interest. Printable storage system. Oh, I know what you mean. Yeah, I know what you mean. Petros is a Hawks fan. Lasers is, I'm an Adelaide Crocs fan. And to be so completely real, I never want to really see O'Brien play for the club again. Wow. Extreme. Golf Mania is in the Philippines. A mad West Coast fan. Nice. Bloody 1 hour behind. Imagine it's not bloody live then, is it? Hi, Rymister. Yeah, Hawthorn Geelong, it should be an interesting one. Hawthorn obviously beat us a couple of weeks ago, which we were in the lead the whole game and just could not hold on. So fair play to them. Hawthorn, I still don't think they'll make the top 8, though. Although they beat us, I still don't think they'll make the top 8. Yeah, it is weird. It is weird how some of the TV works in Australia with the different areas. Has it changed to top 10? I know in the championship it's changing to a top 8. As in from 2nd to 8th, I think. 3rd to 8th, sorry. All right. Second quarter underway, about to go.
Found themselves in this position before in recent weeks. They're able to turn it around against North and Port and come back.
It's North and Port. This is the Swans. This is a side that many believe are destined for top 4. So it's going to take a great effort to get back into the game here.
And 2 goals, 1 out of centre bounce in a quarter of football. I mean, that's already above a game average. So this is the problem for the Eagles right now, and it's on the senior core players, which is Reid now and Tim Kelly, to get it done.
There's Malcolm Roses, who was a late withdrawal, did the warm-up out there, had some tightness in the calf, went out of the action for the Swans. Harry Cunningham into the game.
I think, Petros, if you're relying on one player, you're going to struggle, right? Like last season, we were relying on Goulden and Papley. And if you're relying on individual players, you're just not going to make it. And as you saw last year, we didn't. Yeah, the best teams have multiple quality players. So you can sort of see live down there where I am.
Reid and Jordan is the second skin. Jordan's mainly been playing those defensive roles as a forward so far this year. Bit of time on Walsh against the Blues in opening round, but it was just the obvious option, wasn't it, to take tonight, given the influence.
38-5 for Swans.
Roadblock for Papley.
Surely it's only going to get worse. Surely.
Needed some courage, didn't flinch. His first goal as a Swan in that opening term.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. You can't just rely on one player. The best teams have just. Yes, they may have a core, you know, a spine like in NRL or whatever. You may have a spine of players, but you can't just only have 1 or 2 star players to win stuff. Because if there's weeks that those players don't almost turn up and play, you're screwed.
Further up the ground from late last year into this year, the South Australian to full forward. McDonald was at the back. Young had to get a fist to it. He was closing. Still work for Jinby, Duggan, and Allen just scrounging the kick down the line. Swans are going to have first play on this though.
Oh.
Bice topples over. Back up from Melican. And
well done to Melican keeping it in, but and winning it back. Wow.
There's a whistle, and it is going for a kick to the Swans.
Just better follow up there from the Sydney Swans players. Kept their feet. Good tackle by Lewis Melican. Remained in the game.
A chance to go back inside 50 again for Sydney. Melican might just send it as high and as long as he can.
Big ball into the 50. Can anyone mark it? No, but Paps.
Roving in his milestone match, snapping some brilliance.
Nice. Nice. Oh. Mate, to be fair, Adam, I am just as surprised about North. Fair play to them. I've been kind of rooting for them for ages. I say ages, last few years, saying that I want them to do better. I wasn't expecting them to do better, though.
That is just great craft. And to be able to finish like that, just enjoy him. Just enjoy him while you got him. Rare talent.
Just Papley, man. He's just awesome. So awesome. Needs to turn up, make sure he turns up in the big games, but...
He plays with the exuberance of youth, doesn't he?
got his high-speed meters up after the goal too. He got every player on the ground, Hutto. He enjoyed it.
It's part of the Papley package, isn't it? Kinnear Beatson, veteran Swans recruiter.
To be fair, Papley is nothing compared to someone like Toby Green.
What a story it has been. The Eagles able to get it forward in a pretty untidy manner. Archer Reid got a shove, and was that in the back from Melican?
No, one in the back. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, commentators.
Paid by the out-of-zone umpire there.
It has.
See what Archer Reid was trying to do. Tap the ball back into the teammate's way.
So this is what the Swans will allow you wide. So you've got to find a way, even just lateral kicks before you enter, just to make it a little bit more unpredictable.
This young man's looking more and more comfortable in the game, making a bigger and bigger contribution to the goal square. And again, the Sydney Swans did what was required. Still without a
Well, I suppose West Coast now do have enough to have a goal scored, but it is 6 behinds. It's not great from them.
Long arms have to reach out and deflect it over the boundary line.
A great challenge for Harley Reid, being sat on by one of the best stoppers in the competition. Love to see him go to Isaac Heaney now, create a 2v1.
Williams going to him again, got a block from McCarthy that time, but it spilt through to Heaney, who tried to give it to Jordan. In the end, handled straight to the line, and Roberts was able to take it before it went over for a last disposal.
The other option with Reid is pushing forward, taking Jordan deep if he goes with him. Let's continue to challenge the Sydney Swans coaching box.
Across to Chad Warner, a touch there, and free kick out of the ruck. Grundy again.
How soon are we going to get over 100? Beautiful. Bloody beautiful. Direct play again. Nice mark.
With the run and overlap, and McDonald gets an uncontested mark inside 50.
Come on, McDonald. Have a little crack at it.
From the free kick at half back from Brodie Grundy.
No pressure, mate. No pressure. I don't know if Kerno's on at the moment, but he is playing.
Had multiple options. Had Charlie Curnow deep. Chose Logan McDonald, who'd worked back into some space as well.
Come on, Logan.
McDonald picked fullback in 2020 out of Western Australia. Missed all of last year with that nasty ankle injury. Great to see him back out there.
Yeah.
Cannot finish there, but Sydney just surging with their run, continuing on where they left off from the end of that first quarter.
Harley Reid really struggling with the tag today. Just the 3 disposals to date. I'd love to see his teammates just find an easy possession or 2 for him. Just if he wraps around the back, a couple of uncontested marks. And
West Coast get themselves a 350 march going on.
McCarthy takes the 50. His teammates on a straight line, and that's where the football.
That is a direct ball. Easy. Easy for Swans. Oh, Blakey. Who would have known the Lizard would have had that much agility?
Harley got a fingertip in against Jordan. That should help his mood. Handball back from his housemate Dersma. Doesn't seem in any sort of hurry.
Brisbane, yeah. Brisbane have started playing, haven't they? They have started playing, and they were way too strong for Collingwood.
Out wide, and Cripps really the height target you're after.
That's all right. That's just what Harley needs. A bit of reward for all the work that he's doing. Nothing's coming easy. Jordan right in behind him again. It's not giving him an inch.
Very tough afternoon at the office for Harley Reid. He tries to fight through it. Eagles fighting to find their first goal. Champion close to the boundary line. Take a touch off the left.
It's just one-way traffic. Absolutely one-way traffic.
Not a lot of help for Harley at the moment.
Yeah, I agree. Not only does he need help, so Jack Graham's with him now. He's a senior player who knows how this works, but Harley's got to keep working hard. You need
They do look really good. Like, as I said, the fact it looks... West Coast, have had probably 2 chances at goal. The others have just been pop shots from miles away. And that's great for Swans. It shows that we have kept them out. We haven't allowed them to have men inside the 50 to create more chances. We've shut them out really, really well. And some of the marks that Swans have made, fantastic one-on-ones.
Free kick back to the Swans. They take
Hi, Stinky Pinky. Hello, nice to have you here. Just another goal. I really wish I did more than 40. Like, I really wish I did more than 40 now. Be closer to 80 at this rate.
Great corridor runners in the game right now, Justin McInerney. Such is his development over the last 12 months. 3 goals against Carlton, 2 against Brisbane, 1 against the Hawks, and he gets another one again today. But just look where he resides.
Great kick.
In a really aggressive position.
So calm under pressure. Actually, there wasn't really any pressure, but so calm.
Jack, he's become a top liner in our competition at a rate of knots, this guy.
You can run with confidence when you know your side's going to take it to the middle of the ground, and McInerney does it better than anyone else. And you'd think that with McInerney and, sorry, Goulden being out, this man McInerney has a lot of weight on his shoulders with the spread that he...
I assume you mean Stinky Pinky because of the baby. Thank you. I'm knackered.
And also with the way they're gut running too.
Perfectly suited to that forward handball game they are playing. Graham looks to dig in, lead the way back for the Eagles. And gets the assistance of the whistle. So Jack Graham trying to get things started.
King Biddy, you get it because you are one of the top fans in this chat. Kev is number 1 though.
Back to Brock. Decides to just take off and
The more you chat, the you get the old crowns.
Cleary kick is Wicks's. Lloyd versus Duggan. Kept his feet.
It will be a decent increase, I think, won't it? It will be a decent increase, Pat.
The scrounge is still on. Blakey, he's without stay standing. Rampy isn't. Schonberg with the tackle. The follow from Duggan. Jordan just piles in on top.
But this is what the mad thing is, because obviously North now 1-2 lost 1. The one game they and North have been playing brilliantly. The one that West Coast won was against North. It makes no sense at all sometimes. It's just West Coast can't do anything.
West Coast still searching for their first goal as McInerney ran himself into some trouble. Rowbottom will go wide. Out to Corey Warner, who spilt it. Into the arms of Lindsay, who then dropped the footy, and holding the ball is the call.
Holding the ball, we're playing on. Go, go, go. Ooh, bit low. Bit low for Kerno. No, I meant what I was saying, Golfman. The one that North lost was against West Coast. It just, what I'm saying is North do really well and then lost to West Coast. And with all due respect, you see how West Coast are doing now. They're playing at home. You know, this is not even really a test for Swans, is it? Adam, I said I watched the last quarter of the Adelaide Freo game, and it was, yeah, it was cracking. Who was going to win? Who knew? But
We just see this clash here. Oh yeah, that's a nasty one. So I think he has a responsibility there, Charlie Kerno.
Ronnie and Flynn.
oh, he's just gone big. He's just gone big. Can Amati do anything? No.
Spoil each other. Shanahan crashing in, sees it towards the boundary line. Young didn't see it out though, and now had
Ball
some
up.
problems, but it's going to be a ball up.
Well, I can't remember the last time I saw Nick Blakey into the centre bounce. He was into the last centre bounce, so maybe Dean Cox is exploring some options today, given that they've got full control of this game.
Ronnie's hit out. Chad Warner almost.
Full control is an understatement.
And then Graham up the line will find Owens.
Callum Mills just set up down the line here.
First game of the season for Matt Owens as it spills over the pack. Vice do the roving. Thump it back to half forward. Flynn had to spoil Amati. Wicks at the spill. Handball forward again. He had 3 Swans there. Chad Warner, ever so dangerous.
There's so much time.
Great vision for Kerno.
So much time inside West Coast 50. My word.
Big key forward, had got some separation. Hasn't had a lot of opportunities. Charlie Kerno. His only possession.
Is this going to be his second? Should be his second.
In that first quarter. I think he go round on his left.
Come on.
here.
It's a domination by the Sydney Swans. Curnow for his second. Easy as you like.
Piece of piss. Very good. Curnow, look, great. Curnow's been deadly accurate right from the start. It doesn't feel like he's been massively involved, but when he has got the opportunity, he's taken them, which is what you want. I want him to be more... I want him to receive the ball more, see what he can do.
And gives you options where Nick Blakey quite easily could have had a shot for goal. He'd set himself up. And you can see here, the drive from Chad Warner to come out into this part of the ground increases your
Kev, I think that's exactly what I said in my tipping video about Melbourne versus Gold Coast. On paper, Gold Coast are playing really, really well and strengthen their side. However, D's, they're performing better this year. They're in at the MCG as well. So I don't think... I don't think it's an easy one to call. Liram, we're watching Aussie Rules, mate. Aussie Rules, AFL. The best sport in the world.
McCartan off the back of his foot. I don't think he meant that, but it panned out well for Melican. Just jabs it out wide for Lloyd. And keeps it in the end. Sarong tries to go forward. Instead, able to get a handball in. Charging, clever work from Owies.
See, West Coast, they're just, you know, they're outside of our 50. They may score, I don't know, but they're outside of our 50. But it's just hopeful, isn't it? It's more than anything. No, it's hopeful more than anything. Them playing the ball inside the 50, they get another point. They're only 50 points behind only.
Kicked the first 9. That means 22 of the last 23 goals.
I was asleep, Lancelot. I was asleep.
There's a gap between the two teams.
But I did predict Port to win, so there's one thing going.
Through the middle, it's just a Swans overlap run in number. Again, McDonald forward to Warner. A lunging tackle affected the kick. Duggan gets across.
Oh, jeez, Curnow, that's good. That's good. Sneak in from behind and steal the ball. West Coast do have the ball, but they are wedged in their own half. They look exhausted. There is still 9.5 minutes left of the half.
At the moment, they've got nothing to give on counter-attack, on counter-punch. The options are drying up. They'll find a way here, the Eagles.
Wicks, McCartan, McDonald.
Everything can change, Yin. Everything can change. We have seen that the start of the season doesn't mean much for teams like Essendon, Saints. Both teams, for example, the last couple of years start well and then dropped. Now, Essendon this year have obviously been awful. So have Saints.
Exactly right, King. They look tired on offense there. Jack Graham, the lazy kick. Had an easy lead up to Cripps. And they're back defending again here. And the Swans starting just to chip the ball around here to go hand in hand with the handball game. They are looking damaging.
Look at this. Paps doesn't even look out of breath. He's not even in 5th gear.
And then to Heaney. His arms flapping on the opposite side of the ground. They're ignored. Is it? Well, it was neither. Happily to bite.
Oh, could have done with a lion this morning.
Now there is a descent free kick.
See, that actually hampers the Swans. They were out in goal. Warner had the ball.
What did I do?
That is more advantageous than what they're doing here.
Nice to Blakey.
What did I do, Broncos? I did Broncos to win by 22, Kev, so they better start scoring some. Mate, I do not understand why are people going for West Coast in the poll? It makes absolutely no sense.
Well, they went with it in the first quarter.
Amati to make it 56 points, Claire.
And it actually is throwing an element of confusion into the one-on-one defence here. We'll have a look at this free kick.
It's against Brock, I think, but yeah,
Gee whiz.
Point, Jack. So
it's at the point now where Andrew McQualter just needs to tell his backs to win their one-on-one contest.
Come on, Amati.
Not sure if that was a free though.
Would you love to be a key forward for the Swans tonight?
Did it bloody miss? Bloody hell. Now we're only 51 points clear.
Lindsay, fullback, his first game in front of his home fans, his first 2 games of his career away from home, the Gold Coast, and then away to Port Adelaide. Here's Davis. Contest on the wing again. Milliken with good body work, but Champion.
Oh, hello.
Burst through the pack, and he's trying to light them up inside 50.
I'll give him that. Give him that. Yeah, we'll give him that.
How good was that? There's a moment for that young man.
Good attacking play. Good, direct, bit of pace.
That was brilliant.
Can he score from this range, though? I'm not sure.
Gone.
Good finish as well.
Mandy, I still pick Swans to win. Well, I always pick them to win.
They quite simply just need a goal here, West Coast.
But if your team is useless, probably don't pick them to win. Have some sense.
14 games, 5 goals, 10 last season. So we kicked 3 this year. It's taken them some time.
Oh, he's hit the post. They've now got 8 behinds. My word. Oh, I just couldn't. I could. The fact that the Optus has this many fans in the stadium, I couldn't do it. I couldn't every week. It'd just be painful. And the fact they've won 2 is amazing for them. Fair play, but there's far too many awful performances, and it's depressing. If you are a West Coast fan, anyway.
10 inside 50s to 8 for the quarter. But the Swans.
Hello, Critter Gamer. This is the mad thing, right? How? This is my point, Critter Gamer. How the hell did West Coast beat Port and North? It doesn't make sense. They literally couldn't score in a brothel at the moment. That's the funny thing, Manfredenvers. Like, you can't, like, I get it, TV rights and all that, but you can't have an hour later when the game's already happened. You have to surely just call it, like, you can't call it live, can you? It makes no sense. Yeah, but the difference is, Mandy, Cats quite often have a good chance of winning matches. Oh. Can Curnow make it 3 from 3? He's got to from here, surely.
That's an amazing play from Warner.
He's got to.
Curnow for number 3. The perfect
3 out of 3 for Curnow. 57 points clear. Why did I only do bloody 40 points? Is it too late to change my Super Brew pick? Oh, man.
First option is usually your best option. And when the Swans smell blood, this man here just defend, thank you very much. And going forward like that, lightning, Tom Papley.
It's easy, isn't it? It's just shocking how easy it is.
The Eagles getting sucked into the line of the ball. And Charlie gets his 3rd for the night.
So quick on counterpunch, the Swans. I mean, they've just got such speed. They're elite level talent, and most of those guys, they go 0 to 100 in 2 seconds. I mean, Warner's the pin-up boy for that, but they've got a handful of them.
I think the BBC is good value, to be fair. But yeah, we pay for the BBC, but I think it's good value.
Defenders, but maybe not for long. Wicks comes up with it into Grundy. Plants himself at centre half back. Right, at the handball, and now McInerney wasn't ready for that from Owies. That's some good pressure and run down. Davis.
Oh yeah, don't say y'all. Ugh. Y'all.
Well. Grundy prepared to absorb the pressure and get the handballs. Collapse on Sarong.
Surely as well, it takes longer to type y'all because you've got to find the
4.5 to go.
what you call it,
This first half,
whatever the line
the
is.
West Coast Eagles with a meagre 8 behind next to their name. The Sydney Swans 10 goals 5.
McCarthy get it inside 50 into the head of Duff Titler. McCartan there, did well to bring it to the front. Spilt loose in the tackle. McCartan went again. Champion, can he find a way through? Heaney, Cripps, tough footy to win. Jordan, Bice, try to fend. Back to Jordan.
Seriously though, if West Coast, like, are West Coast onto one of the worst results they've ever had, I'm going to say no to the VFL Mad Swans fan. If you know how much sport I have to try and keep track of, it's unbelievable. Why did I only do by 40? No.
As you said there, Paps, at the moment, they are just making the West Coast Eagles look like witches' hats on defence. The Swans cutting them up.
That is literally the only way, Kev, they'll stand any chance. I need to know what is West Coast's worst result. I'm going to use ChatGPT to find out.
Instability in the defence in this handball game, paired with some elite kicking going inside 50. Not sure that's elite, but getting it there has made the difference. They have looked so quick with ball in hand and so quick with their kicking too.
The late inclusion adds his name to the list. 6 goals in the first quarter, 5 in the second, all unanswered.
Okay, I'm asking.
In 2012, the West Coast kicked North goals.
Did I start going for Swans in 2005? No, I started going for Swans like 5 years ago, whatever it is now. When I was sent a shirt by Dave. Oh, they've scored a goal. They've scored a goal. It's so funny. If I was a Swans fan, they should cheer as well. Okay, so apparently West Coast's lowest scoring game was in 1989 against Essendon, and they scored 18 points. So that lowest score is still on, right? That is still on. So that's good. Their worst result, though, was against Swans in 2023 by 171 points. And I remember that game. So West Coast should get at least 4 in the next one half and 3 minutes.
Crossing the line, a free kick in the middle will go to Grundy. Oh, that's 50. Flynn overstepping and throwing the footy away. Yeah. Didn't give it back to the right player.
Harley Reid, I mean, they're the disappointing aspects of his game that he's got to stamp out. It's just disheartening.
Yeah, we are now going to really, really crumble, aren't we? Swans are going to crumble now. We all know 1471 is the most dangerous scoreline to be at, isn't it?
Work around the stoppages and the ruck infringement and the 50-metre penalty was taken to 40 metres out directly in front.
Yeah, we're in trouble. Unless Grundy scores and then we're back in the game. Go on, Brody.
To find their first, and Sydney hit back with an immediate response to cancel it.
I just look. My first game back, all right? First game back doing a live watch long, and it is a destruction. This is what I prefer. Much better when you're destroying teams than actually being destroyed. Not very exciting in terms of a close game, but we'll take it. Hi, Tobias. Hello, my last name, buddy. Hey, LB, you can only beat the team that's in front of you. All right? You can only beat the teams in front of you. I hope we get to play West Coast twice. I haven't looked at the fixtures.
Hero and villain, both roles he plays pretty comfortably right now, Harley Reid. Flynn allowed to jump, unencumbered in the middle. Kelly to Reid. He owes them one, but he's getting further away from goal. He needed help. He needed cleaner hands, and that from Duggan. Corey Warner, his own teammate. Grundy crashing in. He got the call from McInerney.
We're attacking again. A bit high for Paps.
Well positioned for the West Coast Eagles. And then takes the short in for Duggan.
Sorry, Toby. You should change your YouTube name.
Half has been, I guess, another learning. Oh, big leap from Dursma, and he pulled the mark down.
That's the one hand there, Hutto.
He'd gone way too early, but he was
To not even score in games, in sports, this is the point. In sports where there's high scoring opportunities, to not score at all is painful, right? Like in football, you can understand like a 2-0 or a 1-0 or even a 3-0. But in matches where, in sports where, you know, it's a high scoring game, it is bad if you get 0.
Mark was all right as well. Yeah. And so Baker. That's the one, isn't it, at the moment? The players still to get their heads around when they're a fair way away from the ball, but still get told to stand. Straight kick is what the Eagles need. And Baker has
West Coast are not going to have their worst result ever today. So that's some positives for them.
In the first half, a straight set shot for the West Coast Eagles. And they get back to within 57 points, so it's 50 metres either way, resulting in goals.
Yeah, and this guy is going to bring a lot of joy. Like, that's a terrific mark. And then to get up and say, okay, I want to be aggressive. I don't just want to...
Sidey, man. West Coast are back in it. They're coming back now.
I don't understand this 50 really, because he's not looking to take the mark at any time. He's not in the marking contest.
It's when the mark's taken. If you're within that 5 metres, you just have to stop.
Yeah, I know.
I would say the problem is Eagles kids still have a lot to learn.
It's not really having an impact on play. It's not slowing the game down. It's not done by design. So there's some scope for improvement with this, but the players, let's take your time, as Hutto said, to adjust.
Lyndon Grundy, ricochet off McCarthy, spills through Blakey. He's kept the footy going the Swans' direction. Sheldrick, Warner, evasive, slippery. He's able to get the handball, a long one forward.
See, this is the problem so far for Eagles. They do get a goal, but then we score one straight away again.
Close to the line, Shanahan closed him down.
Boys, externally over here in the West, it's been, you know, very much a confidence thing for West Coast. They've been up and about after a couple of wins in a row, but to say this is a reality check is one thing. You know, I would say they've probably been pulled back into line a little bit today.
They're racing in a different class, aren't they? It feels like in the first half. Grundy to Papley. Back towards the square. Shanahan in front. Curnow was the meat in the Reuben sandwich. And the ball is out of bounds. Last 56 seconds then.
56 seconds until half-time.
Grundy trying to tap it at his feet. Instead it's Heaney. And there was a line-up of Eagles there just in case.
Well, it depends if you want to win though, doesn't it, LB?
Keeping guard.
Baker. The long ball out. Dursma was trying to get there. Knocked down McInerney. Wicks. Step back through again. Jordan not 15.
We're going to get one more. Gone central to Heaney. Heaney going to have a crack at goal.
And he'll go back for a set shot as the seconds tick down to end the half.
Well, they said he was at full health and expected a big game from him.
Heaney's playing well. He is playing well.
Disposal 18. 6 score involvements to date. This will be number 7. He's already got a goal on the board. He just may be the most complete player in the competition.
He can do it all. Isaac Heaney. Missing that game against the Hawks as the siren sounds for the half. Just to add to the pain for the West Coast Eagles. Isaac Heaney with a monster.
Isaac Heaney, Sydney goal machine. Na 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 na. Oh, unbelievable. We better get the sound down now though, before these adverts hit me with music. Very true, Crit Gamer. Imagine being the kind of team where you could win sweet fuck all, and it's still considered a massive improvement. it's shocking, isn't it? And look, as I said, I get it. They're in a rebuilding phase, but I don't see many signs of rebuilding. Like, there's glimmers. There's glimmers of moments, but there's not enough to be competing, is there? Do you know what I mean? There's not enough to be anywhere near the top 8, and they won't be in the top 8 because maybe a couple of shock results. I don't know. You know, which teams can we actually see West Coast beating? Yes, they beat Port and they beat North. They could probably beat Essendon because Essendon are doing really bad. Richmond could probably beat Richmond. So that's 4 wins. Who else? Do you know what I mean? Who else can they win? My problem, Baranari, is the music is I copyright at the end. At the end of the stream, I then get your stream cannot be monetized because the music, and then I have to cut it out. And to save that, just turn it down. Yeah, Chris Gamer, exactly. A fluke. I don't think you can say it's a fluke over, you know, a full game, because I don't think you can call it a fluke. It's a long enough game for Port to score more goals than the West Coast. This doesn't look like an improvement, does it? This does not look like an improvement at all. Oh. Oh yeah, some of the music is annoying as well. Don't get me wrong, but copyright is the main issue why I have to turn the sound down. Critical. It's not a fluke. They were the better team. They were clearly the better team than Port. You know, Port had long enough to win, and they did not. Also, the BZ4X, what an awful name for a car. Right, as it's half time, we got time to kill. Half times are just the worst time because it's just like it's really dull. Has anyone got any questions? Obviously, this is the first live stream since the NRL Grand Final. So if you've got any questions, please do ask them. While I'm here, please do hit that like button and subscribe as well. Please do hit that subscribe. There is, if you're watching on your phone, you can hype now. I think if you swipe right or something, you can hype. Don't know if it's in lives, but it's definitely in actual videos. So if my vlogs, for example, if you watch on your phone, make sure you click do the hype, please. But if anyone's got any questions, give me a shout. Let me know. Get chatting. Where will Carlton finish on the ladder? They are shite, aren't they? They are shocking. They are awful. Where are Carlton at the moment? Carlton are 15th. To be fair, I think that's probably about where they'll be. I think West Coast will drop. Yeah, I think West Coast will drop. And I think Carlton, 15th, probably about right. 15th or 14th, maybe. I can't see them. Who above them? Are they going to be further up then? Can't see anyone. Question: what will be next week's Australian Powerball result? It's going to be 7, 9, 14, 20, 29, and 35. There you go. Big game later on today, to be fair, in football. My team, Southampton, we are playing Arsenal in the FA Cup. FA Cup quarterfinals. That's pretty good. Arsenal, top of the Premier League. Southampton, we're in Championship, so the league below. Kev, if you do pick that, do those, you do have to give me 90% of the winnings, just so you know. It is at St Mary's. It's an 8 o'clock. To be fair, you guys will be able to watch it. It's an 8 o'clock kickoff tonight. So it is in like 9 hours and 8 minutes. So it might be your morning. Which TAFE? What the hell is TAFE? Don't understand that. Okay, I will take that, Kev. I will take that, my friend. Yeah, I don't know what TAFE means. That's embarrassing if you think Harley Reid is the best player. Like, and he's not even done much. That's not very nice then, is it? That's not nice, LB, is it? That's a bit mean. My hair does look a mess at the moment, but still. In terms of NRL, that's what's a bit disappointing, that Penrith look like we're back in real good, amazing form, the dominant team. But obviously last year was weird anomaly, wasn't it? X7. Weird name. Question: if West Coast can beat some of the lower bottom sides, North again, Carlton, Essendon, Richmond, and anyone I might have missed out, do you think that it's an improvement for West Coast? It has to be an improvement, to be fair. The fact that they've won 2 games already is an improvement. But is it enough of an improvement to actually be like, wow, look, we're a great team? No. Maybe it's a case that there are teams just worse than them. Like Essendon, for example. I think that's a weird one. I didn't expect Essendon to do that well, but to be bottom with 0 points, it seems weird. So maybe the fact that West Coast have won 2, potentially it's a case of other teams have just been worse this season. Even though I still think the 2 games were a real shock that West Coast won. Or as Crit Gamer says, chocolate sprinkles on dog shit. Okay, I was a little bit more analytical. Crit Gamer is just saying it straight. Ugh, coffee, yuck. Aussie Broadband. Aussie Broadband, not heard of that. Is that a new broadband? Whoa, Rhymeester. Mate, I've just told you, Who do you think will win the FA Cup, Man City or Liverpool? Neither. I'm a Southampton fan and we're still in it. So I'm going Southampton. We won't win, but that's who I'm going with. You can't just give me two options, Man City and Liverpool, when technically like Arsenal are still in it, Southampton are still in it. Unbelievable. Unfucking believable. And you still got Chelsea and Port Vale. Port Vale might win the FA Cup. I don't think they will, but Port Vale to win the FA Cup. And West Ham and Leeds, they're still in it. They won't win. I think Saints have more chance than West Ham and Leeds. Oh, Vera. Well, Rymeister, we've got to beat Arsenal today. 8 o'clock kickoff tonight. We do have to beat Arsenal, who are currently top of the league and, likely to win the league. So we can do that. And, the problem is... I know, because it goes. Does it go to a draw? It does go to pulling the balls out of the hat, doesn't it? So I don't know. Let's hope West Ham beat Leeds, Liverpool beat Man City, Port Vale beat Chelsea, and Saints beat Arsenal. That would be amazing. Good. I need Broncos to win by a decent score. I need Broncos to win by 22. Or at least, like, they can win by 18's fine. This is my problem with tipping NRL. Quite a few times now, I've been six points off and then not got the close score. And I think you need to be like 5 off. I think you need to be 5 off to get a close score. Whereas AFL, the close score margin is a lot bigger. Samson, that was bad, wasn't it? That was a bad gut punch. Why? Bellend. If you watched Petros, if you watched my league prediction video, I predicted Dogs to finish top of the league. So yeah, I think Dogs are going to have a good season. I really, really do, and they've been impressive so far. Rymeister, Southampton want to make championship playoffs. That's more important, you think? Of course. However, the interesting thing is people remember the cups you win. Southampton have won one proper cup, and that was the FA Cup in 1976. And we still bang on about it now. If you don't win trophies, people don't remember, right? So the funny thing is, I looked yesterday, considering how badly Southampton started in the league. We started so badly under Will Stills. Southampton, we got a game in hand, and we are currently 9 points behind second place. So could be 6 points with still games to play. So I think playoffs. I think we should make playoffs. But why can't we do both? I don't think we will win the FA Cup. But what I'm trying to say is people remember the trophies you win. Not necessarily that you got promoted. I find it hilarious, mate. And I got a guy that I play FIFA with as well. Spurs fans are hilarious, right? Like, don't get me wrong, Ange, they shouldn't have sacked Ange. He won the European bloody cup for him. And therefore got him in the Champions League. Don't get me wrong, they should have done better in the league. However, they won the European bloody trophy. And sometimes clubs think the grass is greener. Do you know what I mean? And it's not always greener. But I think letting Big Ange go was I liked him because he's a character, and as he says, he wins things in his second season, and he did. So. Do you remember when Millwall was in the FA Cup final against Man United, but they were just defensive? Yeah. Sometimes you've got to play the style that you think will win. If you've got a team that is a hell of a lot better than you, you've got to be defensive. Don't let them score. Sit back and then try and counter. Petros thinks my prediction on the D's winning tomorrow may backfire badly. I did D's to win, didn't I? Pretty sure I did D's to win. I did D's to win by 10. Look, I could do. I think looking at it, it's Gold Coast travelling down to Melbourne. Both teams are on good form, so that's hard to pick. It could go either way. I do think it could go either way, for sure. I don't think you can. This is the thing with football. You have to. There are different styles of playing. You have to try and play to win. Why do you think Arne Slot's getting annoyed? Because teams are playing really defensively, playing then the long ball counter attack, and Liverpool can't seem to manage it. That's how Liverpool keep losing against what we would say weaker teams. Okay, second half should be starting again soon. Incredible win, wasn't it? Storm, like, what happened to them? Storm were looking brilliant and now have crumbled. Just Panthers look just so dangerous, so dangerous. This is what they should have been last year.
They copped it in the first half against the Suns in opening round. They were able to recover against North and Port, who are in a different class and much younger teams. But this Sydney Swans team has really taken it to them, and I don't think they're going to stop anytime soon, or at least that's the way they'll be thinking about it.
What a great challenge, though, for Andrew McQualter's young team. They've been handed it to them in this first half.
Like I said, Petros, I think it could go either way in terms of Suns are looking good. I think they've with Petrarca going over there as well. I think Suns look a hell of a lot stronger, and they've got a decent chance for the latter stages of the finals, even the grand final. I don't know. I think D's could get a result. Sometimes it's gut feeling as well, isn't it?
Kick two could have easily kicked four. Isaac Heaney, a star. 2 goals and a hanger, 18 disposals.
Are you ready? Second half, game on.
All right, third quarter.
Brodie Grundy starts exactly the same as in the first half, with winning the ball and a nice ball forward. Eagles to win second half. I do not think so.
Interesting watch that match up there. Ruben Jimby on Charlie Curnow. Curno's got the 3.
Eagles couldn't win a bloody double-headed coin toss if they picked heads, and it was heads on both sides.
He's on the move. Grundy tempted to grab it. He did. And the follow-up was good, though, from the Eagles. Able to hold up. Oh, Harley tries to just barge his way through. It was a substantial roadblock, and it was a dead end as it turned out. Lloyd And the part of the team tackle and the tangle. And Heaney can do
Heaney. Heaney's got to have a go from right on the edge on the pocket there. Have a crack, Heaney. Treat yourself.
Stuck there, McCarthy on Heaney. You could see what he wanted, just a pop kick up. Knew that he had him covered in the air.
And as Kingy said, such an incredible...
That is a big lens on that lady's camera.
He does this so well. He's as good as anyone off the opposite foot to just ease around and snap it back for a goal. 3 for Isaac.
Oh, he stands at just over 6'1", Isaac.
Let's have a look at the Bunnings build-up.
Well, he is the most complete footballer out there.
He takes us to the Premiership, Isaac. He gets the ball, he scores a goal.
The ability to grab it out, but then the pressure as well.
Isaac Heaney, Sydney goal machine. What a player.
The kick was so good. He isolated himself, Heaney there. He knew he had a good matchup, and all he needed was just the ball to be put up in the air. It's sort of like a schoolyard sort of kick where you get a kid that you know you're going to beat. And he's got most of them covered out there tonight.
I still don't know how the voting is on our chat votes. That Swans are only 72% chance of winning this from you guys. Madness. Good tackle. And then West Coast can't even keep hold of the ball. Push in the back for West Coast.
I like that coaching. You just got to have standards.
On the run, it's McCarthy.
McCarthy, that's a big ball, but another behind.
Pretty good off that boot.
If you've just joined, welcome to the stream. Please do hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already. There'll be plenty more watch-longs throughout the season.
Nice bouncing. And bouncing. Beckoning some to come. In the end, he just goes for the cute little kick to Sarong. Mark Endor free kick with Baker there.
I assume the cricket is very one-sided. Almost like this game.
Works out just fine, even on the bounce for Roberts. To the inside for Blakey.
Blakey. Low driven goal.
Low and lethal from the Lizard.
Blakey. Oh man.
Well, that's how you
Oh, unbelievable, Jeff.
For every team in the competition, let alone the West Coast, who are just finding their way again.
Who needs to be inside 50, eh?
50, they switch from one side to the other.
Unbelievable.
Just got weaponry everywhere. This guy
So dangerous. And this is a big point actually that Swans, they've now got so many people that can score goals, right? You just seen the Lizard there can score. Curnow can score. Amati occasionally can score. Perhaps Heaney. We've got such an attacking prowess. It's brilliant. But we also have the defensive structure as well, with Grundy in the middle for the rucks. It's look at this. He's won it again. It's just fantastic. I can certainly see us being grand final again this year. So if anyone can get me a ticket, then please do. I do have. Freaking! He literally stood still. Oh, this is shocking. This is a difference compared to, say, a few years ago when, you know, Heaney wasn't quite at elite tier, and we were relying on. Hang on, I'm just watching. Oh, hand to the face there. Well done, Paps. Yeah, get him down. When we were relying on simply Buddy to score, it was difficult because if he's not on form, that's why I've said you need more than one player. And we're looking so dangerous at the moment. And like I said, I can see us making grand final. I am an international member again this year. 4 years in a row.
Back in the middle again, and it's more Sydney Swans through Sheldrick.
So I am supporting Swans. Annoyingly, I just don't get to go to the games.
See, they're getting forward. Post clearance, the Swans are just charging forward, and the West Coast can't go with them.
Straight to Bice again. Perfect.
Yeah.
Short to Lloyd.
They're out everywhere, Hutto. They're out everywhere. It's just pick your poison at the moment. It's a real challenge now. It's a mental challenge more than anything. You're looking at the scoreboard and it's telling you the game's over and there's no real reward in running, but you've got to find a way to fight it out. And this is where the senior players for the West Coast have to rally the troops.
They've had some big victories, haven't they, in recent years too, against the Eagles. That trouncing at the SCG a few years ago under Adam Simpson. They've already brought up the 100 and we're only early in the third quarter. Lloyd for a second. His individual tally, that'll do just fine.
And another one. We're over 100. 107.21. Like,
see him remonstrating as well. Oh, and there's the bump. That's what the free kick was paid for as well.
this is crazy.
That one on Sheldrick. You sense the frustration in Harley Reid, can't you? You do have to be careful. In year 3, he is a leader.
This is what's difficult when, like, you're saying how West Coast are getting better and they're improving. Don't get me wrong, they're against my Swans, who are dangerous. But West Coast 9 behinds, bearing in mind. 9 behinds. Says a lot. Hi, you Falconer. Hello, mate. This is not a nail biter. LB, my haircut has stayed the same for many years now. It's probably not going to change. Yeah, New Falconer, this is not edge of your seat, is it? But I prefer us being this destructive than the other way round. I will still take it. Can West Coast score another one? No, they can't. That's 10 behinds now for West Coast. They don't get me wrong. Some of their opportunities have been slim chance of scoring, but yeah.
Goals for the Swans from set shots. The Eagles 1 goal 3.
Oh, what's happened with my camera?
Indecision from McInerney. It's rare tonight for the Swans. Across the box.
Controlling, trying to kick it through the middle. McInerney rolls his way in there then. They're so good at keeping that middle open.
I don't know what's happened there. Hang on.
Time in there. As soon as you manned up, they move out for the next Swan to come through. Good communication there as well.
Let's get
moving out to this
camera back.
Where the footy is heading.
Oh, there you go. I don't know what happened there.
Brock missed the mark though, and Malcolm was able to take off, and this is Lloyd running up the ground to collect, sending it inside 50. Shanahan rolling back again. Takes the mark.
Oh yeah, I'm going with the moustache look, mate. I'm not completely shaving the rest, but I thought I'm going the moustache look for a little while. I change my styles occasionally. Sometimes I've got a bushy beard, sometimes less so. I have been just trimming this and keeping my moustache going.
Everything going wrong for the Eagles. As Papley takes the free kick, and he can go back and try to add another to his tally.
Just such a powerful outfit. Every time you make a mistake, you pay full price. It's a huge score.
I don't know what happened there, though. I don't know why the screen just... I don't know. Maybe it overheated or something. I don't know.
They've kicked multiples. Papley can come the 5th here. In game number 200.
Not quite behind.
Wasted opportunity there, but the Swans in control.
And excellent in front of goals today, the Swans. That miss a blip on the radar.
Carthy, late decision to change his mind was a good one. Off out to Duggan. He's going to play it back to Shanahan. You can sense the frustration amongst the Eagles fans. Tyler Young.
Swans pretty much play a one-on-one defence and just roll off a fraction, 4 or 5 metres here or there to then
22 to 108. To be fair, I think it was Yin that said he did Swans to win by 60. That ain't even close enough. I think it's going to need to be closer to 100.
Back over the line and out of bounds.
So they challenge you to win contest, and right now it's plus 23 to the Sydney Swans. Just little gaps in the game, just eventuating, and then they're pinching forward. So they've got to lift their rating in the contested part of the game, the Eagles.
All Swans on top of the rankings, as you'd expect. Grundy continues to influence in the positive. Sheldrick.
Look at this. Just love. Look how much space they're in.
Charlie was in his line of sight, but he
probably didn't need to boot it into the 50, but Swans still get it behind. So much space. So much time as well. It's crazy.
He had the space between him and his opponent, but it was too close in the end.
I think Callum Mills probably could have just ran into the 50 rather than playing it in. He had so much time to move.
Out to the wing, McCartan over the top. Flynn dropped out in the tackle, sitting on top of it, trying to claim he doesn't have it. Wrenched out of there by McCartan. Sheldrick,
Look at this again.
Surge the footy forward. Rowbottom off a step. Downfield free kick will land with Papley. Errant discipline again from the Eagles, and instead of
let's make it 115, shall we? Come on, Paps.
He's smelling a bag, Tommy Papley. He's good. He's almost assumed the role of full forward. He's coming out of
basically how to get your shot difference up.
Just need a conversion here. Might see something special in terms of celebrations.
Anyone that wants to get more goals, just scream for the ball. Paps. Go. Oh, hit the post. Hit the post. Oh, Paps. Your family are going to be ashamed of you. To be fair, so that's 20 in the NRL. To be fair, I will take that.
Sure which of the two it was. Brock and Duggan both got involved in the end. Schonberg.
Yeah, Kev, I will take that. 2 points behind will be enough for a close score. That would be good. Rymester, this is my point exactly, right? To try and say about rebuilding, where is the rebuilding here? Don't get me wrong, they're against an incredibly strong Swans side. But where is the rebuilding? How many times can you finish bottom, get the best draft picks? Like, I don't know. I just don't understand. Oh, there's a goal. No? Yes, it was a goal. I just, like you said, the sport has a draft system which is meant to keep teams as even as possible. It's not working, is it? Either that or the management making the decisions don't have a clue what they're doing. Maybe that's the issue. Maybe they're picking up the wrong players, obviously.
So they're sticking fat, they're sticking to task, which is good to see from an Eagles point of view.
Oh. Sorry, I'm also multitasking. I'm trying to do a bloody 3D print and I'm trying to get the measurements right and I'm struggling. But I will get it at some point.
Bit of reverse, Jack.
We wait for the restart, which means that there might be an issue. So this is what we're showing you. It looks like a deflection there, doesn't it?
Ooh!
Never seen a goal umpiring fraternity as out of form.
I don't know. Is it in doubt? I'm not sure.
Looking at these angles, we can see a spike on edge as the ball passes the post. Decision on scoreboard.
His kicking has been off, hasn't it, this year? 8-10 coming into tonight.
They can't even get a bit of luck, look.
Well, he kicked the most important one last week. To win every bit of 65 metres.
They can't even get a little bit of luck. It's funny. Oh, man.
Night where goals have been so tough to come by. They go from 3 back to 2. Waterman looks like he might have known it.
They are fucking awful.
As the kick goes out to Sarong.
You saw Andrew McGoldrick with the old John Longmire tactics there. The hands over the mouth too.
Learning quickly. As Lloyd through the middle. Mills just so quick to release that handball to a runner. McInerney delayed it for the overlap from Wicks with a neat step inside. And then from outside 50, he can load up and launch it long. Another great
And we got the other end. We literally got the other end. And piece of piss.
Well, there's that kick again. Back into the corridor. It was Lloyd again. He's had a very good day by foot. Just here. Like that is brilliant. And then the runners get involved and away you go, and they just can't run with them.
How good's the draw from McInerney? He's the one that creates a space. He can sense Baker's there, and he's enticing him to come up because he knows that if he comes up, he can create the space for Wicks. And as soon as Baker commits, the handball goes out from McInerney, and Wicks gets the wheels going, and that is an excellent finish from outside 50. I know Charlie Curnow doesn't have any involvement in that play there, but I'm sure that Dean Cox would look at that and go, what a great block by Charlie Curnow on the goal line as well. He's been the recipient of some of his teammates' work tonight, but an excellent team act from Charlie Curnow there.
It's their 4th goal from outside 50 tonight. Getting some good carry on those kicks down to that end. Up it goes, eventually. Again, Grundy reluctant to engage. Dersma, as we said, getting some time in the middle to Kelly. Eventually takes control. Back to Dersma. Hard run on the outside from Davis, but just couldn't handle it clean enough to get it to him.
Great to see Dersma in the centre bounces and then having it influence straight away.
Such a versatile player as a youngster, and is proving to be the case again at the top level. Davis's kick gives the forwards a chance at least. Sarong back there now through Roberts, tiptoeing McCartan to Heaney, and then the pace of Wicks into his stride. Slaps it up along the wing. Oh, Corey Warner maybe caught one before the footy arrived.
Have a look at the young fella here just doing his work on the move up against Isaac Heaney, and the clever handball just missed the target, but gee, they were almost out and gone. Follow up, getting forward. Such an aggressive running pattern. Great to see.
93-point margin.
93-point margin. Like, I sort of feel bad, but Swans are just so much space. We're so much more clinical.
They kick to where they want the forward to finish. We saw it earlier with Heaney. Just put the ball to the side, work your way into that. Just then, McDonald had no idea where that ball was going, and then he realised it was his. Such was the quality of the entry from Heaney.
Logan McDonald's lining them up. That's already tonight.
Logan McDonald going wide from the pocket, but behind.
McDonald wasn't even looking at Heaney then when he kicked it.
No.
He had no idea the ball was coming in until he turned around, and then all of a sudden it landed in his lap. Isaac Heaney having a night out. He's up to 22 and he's kicked the 3 so far.
2 behinds for McDonald. Baker took it from McCarthy. He's going to be well behind Amati. Steadfast in his intent and positioning. Takes the mark. Slightly pained look. Just casually kicks to the cruising ruckman down the line. Grundy realised he'd actually taken the mark, about 4 bites worth.
Heaney getting forward again.
Sheldrake's going to be the middleman before it arrives. Movement from Cunningham, play on. He just goes to Heaney now.
And it's exactly the same. That kick there.
It's just so easy. So easy. We've got so much time, so much space.
These guys have played a lot of football together. Sheldrake really coming of age this season.
And they missed the 1 game with a 16-day break. A lot of love in the league for the Bont and for Nick Dacos. But the Sydney Swans superstar, the matinee idol looks, has reminded us with
and another one.
Just how good he is.
You can see here on the Harvey Norman replays that you have to have the play.
Like I said, when Yin earlier said that he's done Swans to win by 60, and I'm thinking, I wish I did it by 60. Yeah, it's a lot more than that. It's going to be over 100. It's going to be over 100, no doubt about it. This is really going to improve those percentage points, the shot difference at the end of the season, no doubt. Let's hope West Coast now turn up against other teams instead.
Not only for his size, but one of the best contested marks in the competition. That is his 4th goal to go with 23 disposals tonight.
And the margin is 100 points.
100-point difference.
Flynn out of the middle.
And there's still another quarter plus 7.5 minutes left. On a plus side for Eagles, they said they did get past their lowest ever score. So that's a plus for them. They can't achieve that awful record again. Improve on that. Just embarrassing. It really is embarrassing.
Probably ask the question when's this group of players that's not acceptable, down by 100 points against another AFL side.
That's the crazy thing. It's a system. It's a system where you're meant to keep teams even. It doesn't work, does it?
Sydney Swans are at another level. The high ball in. Shanahan over the top. Takes it nicely.
He's been moved back, Job Shanahan. We saw him in the first half playing spare behind the ball, but he's actually a bona fide back now on Logan Morris. So an education piece from Andrew McQualter for his young forward.
They only won 1 game last year, but they didn't lose any by over 100 points. The biggest margin was 95. That was against the Cats.
Yeah, and you're going to have these. I mean, if you're going to trust these young kids in the middle of the ground, and they're missing the father figure that is Elliot Yeo.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that has a big impact on Harley Reid and his concentration. Scully, you've been watching at ground level that matchup, him being tagged out of the game effectively by James Jordan.
Yeah, I have, and it's right in front of me now. Look, they are missing Elliot Yeo, but they've been missing him for a couple of years now.
I want to see, has the NRL game finished yet?
Liam Duggan's in there now. They're going to have some senior
I want to see what that does to my
star player.
my tips.
Robertson out of the team as well certainly didn't help in terms of their midfield strength this week.
Don't think it's updated. No, not updated yet.
In the end, the floating kick was good to Mills. They're all creeping forward, and you can't blame them for that. Touch, so a bit of mark anyway for Cunningham or for Baker. Quickly shut down was Duggan.
So just watch Jordan.
Chris Kamer, does it make you?
He's just not letting up. Just following him everywhere.
Does it make you happy because there's a chance that West Coast can come back into it? With Titans scoring again, it moves you out of the margin bonus.
No doubt the question will be asked in the post-game is, Harley doing enough to challenge Jordan at the moment? Stood still.
26-12's okay. That gives me a close score, doesn't it? I did them to win by 22. No, that's 6, isn't it? Oh, you bugger. I think that messes me up, doesn't it? Bastards. I'm waiting for it to update on Super Brew.
Thump it up the line in the direction of Flynn. Rampy played it well. Duff tightly there at ground level, putting some pressure on. Wicks back with speed.
I don't know why my hair's so wavy today. That's clearly where the conversation is going, like moving away from this game, because it is one-way traffic.
With a run and a bounce in cruise control, Sydney lays it up for McDonald. Now they look inboard. This is where they've been able to punish when they can go quickly. The Eagles back in number. Roberts. Wide back for Sheldrick. Gets it in low. Donald on a half volley. Winger to touch. Schonberg, Graham. And holding the ball,
the problem is it does get a bit boring when it's so one-sided. Like, don't get me wrong, it's better that it's my team that's winning, so I'll take that all day long. But it's not that exciting, is it? It's not great.
see 11 disposals.
A nail biter is more interesting.
8 of those have become scores. Maximum impact.
Nice kicking goal too. Chad Warner, 20 goals last year. And the set shot.
Another one.
Perfection.
Boom, straight down the middle. This is the problem, like, not every AFL game is the most exciting game. Not every NRL game is the most exciting game.
Well, in a game that the margin's over 100 points,
it's difficult.
the coaches watch this closer than sometimes the close ones. They want to see how their team can finish off a game when you've already got it won. And when your superstars are doing acts like this, just little tackles, the finer details of the game, the real defensive end, it's an incredible effort from Chad Warner there. As Kingy mentioned, maximum impact from him tonight. Great finish.
He's played some excellent footy here over the years, Chad Warner.
It's 12 goal scorers, 12 individual goal scorers tonight for the Swans. And when you move the ball the way they do, it's just who's free, who's out at the end of the chain.
He's part of the middle crew.
I don't think we will. I don't think we will, but as I said, the record defeat I did find out was Swans the other year. It was 171 point margin. You never know. I don't think we will, but you never know. But it would be funny if it was Swans that had that record and then beat that record.
What is on offer, which is not a lot. Hoff. Loops the kick up beyond the wing. Grundy recognising it was going to drop short. Was there with Reid. Fumble for Cunningham. Reid straight back to the Mays player. Tightly taken to ground, and we'll have another ball up. The margin remains at 107 points. Next week, of course, gather round, and the Eagles, both teams are off to Norwood. The Eagles will take on the Cats.
Lovely work from Wicks away from the stoppage. Mills feeds Warner.
This sums up why home advantage means next to nothing sometimes.
And Davis gets back to intercept. Running hard back in defence. Stops that surge forward again by Sydney. The Eagles can get some room to move.
I'm doing all right. I'm doing okay in the NRL. I think I'm doing better in the NRL. Yeah, just annoying I didn't get that bloody extra half point. I'm fifth now. I think someone else picked up extra points.
High ball wide. Test of strength, but the help support is there from Sarong, who comes across as third man to help out McCartan as they celebrate the defensive acts and see it out of play.
I would say a slight difference this year in my tipping than last year. I think my research is a little bit more accurate this year than last year. The problem is sometimes it's those 50-50s, kind of those games where you're not sure. And some people go one way, some people go the other. And I think a lot of mine last year, it just went the wrong way. And this year, so far, they seem to be going my way. Even the AFL, for example, you know, the North versus Carlton, games like that, which could go either way.
It'll be tough to catch. He just looked over his shoulder at Cripps and knew he had him beaten for pace, but the chase is there enough to affect the kick. Baker intercepting. Now Cripps gets involved back the other way. Oh, Allen loves to run and carry with the football. Shows some dash into the pocket. It was a tough ask for champion. Bice was there. Sarong involved. Now Wicks. Boy, get up the line. A high ball back towards Warner. Baker did well. Allen sliding in. Couldn't trap it. Chad Warner. Tumbling footy forward. Archer, Reid and Grundy. Numbers went out for the Swans. Grundy goes back in. Steps for a couple of tacklers. Sends it towards the 50. Bounce will be important. Davis.
Gold Coast Sydney next week should be an interesting game. That should be a really interesting game.
Schomburg will take it. And short to Dersma.
Oh, had to handball that, Dersma. Had to keep the chain in flow.
Go wide. Scott Graham out in some space. If it sits up for him. So a chance here for the Eagles to find a target inside 50. Shanahan brought on Rampy. Sarong back for Bice. Rampy. Left leg to the boundary. The clearing kick. Allen, good body work. He's able to win it again. Now Dersma will always look goal.
Oh, I'll take that. If I can get golden hat, I will take that. Oh, West Coast score. The reaction is shocking. Do you know what I mean? The reaction is awful because why are they celebrating this shit? It's awful, right? It's awful. And the fans are jubilant about it. Don't get me wrong, it was a quality goal. But, yeah.
It's not going to be long before this guy's absolutely ruining games for the opposition when they come to Perth. Good luck taking the 4 points home. Look, that's a quality finish. And it's travelling. It's gone every bit of 65 metres. Just a snippet of what this guy's going to become.
Drew Banfield back in 1992 and Michael Gardner in 96, the Eagles' #1 picks before Reid and Dersma.
Gather round is next week, yeah. It is, Bill.
Consistent for 3 quarters so far. The Sydney Swans in their dominance. Archer Reid with his turn in the ruck. Out to Graham. Get a late mark.
You're right. Actually, I just see, Kev. Yeah, you're right. I am up by 0.25 over Vam H and Marty JB. There are still more games to go, though, so...
High contact free kick will be inconsequential, you would think. Because the siren is about to sound.
I know, this is like when I was at the grand final in 22 and Swans did not turn up. Even when we scored the odd goal, there was no cheering. Do you know what I mean? We were that bad, it was embarrassing. How good is that, though? 12 different goal scorers for Swans. That is insane. That is absolutely insane. The #1 app for having a crack and losing your money. Chemist Warehouse. Honestly, the funny thing is with the with Storm losing to Penrith, that was incredible because I thought, okay, it should be a close game. I did Penrith to win by 4. That was destruction. Like, who sees that coming? Actually, out of interest, who did see that coming? Let me have a look. Let's have a look. Did anyone get a close score in the Storm game? No. No one got anywhere close. To be fair, one person I think did about 26, I think that is. One person did to win by about 26, but no one got anywhere near. No one. And amazingly, only 13% went for Storm. I think that's probably the lowest percentage they've had in years. Insane. Hilarious, but insane. I wonder how am I doing this week in AFL in terms of actually specifically this week. How do I see pools? I am up 13 places so far. There are better players this week though. I'm out doing okay. Oh, was it Crude Koala? Yeah, and even then, 24 was not close, was it? If you haven't already, please do, as I said, hit that like button. Subscribe if you haven't. We've got literally 26 likes and there's 32 people in here. So, and there's obviously been a lot more throughout the stream. So please do hit that like button.
To get his chance to play in the AFL off the rookie list, and has he celebrated every single goal ever since? He loves getting under the skin of the opposition. He loves firing up his teammates. And in game number 200, he has a goal on the board. We'll be trying to celebrate a few more before we finish with a quarter to go. The 50th rookie in the history to get to 200 games. The Swans about 8 of those players off the rookie list make it to that mark. It is 101 points the margin at three-quarter time. Sydney Swans reigning supreme in the West and dominating this clash to this point.
No, that's the problem. You can only click it once.
Obviously, some numbers pretty in favour of the Sydney Swans at the last change. Yeah, they certainly are. Perhaps 101 points at three-quarter time. I want to make believe that 100-point margin came up. People started leading in the stands. I'm just thinking about the fans and you're speaking about the youth and the excitement. There has been genuine excitement.
What excitement? What? That is delusional. But they haven't been competitive the whole game, have they? They literally have not been competitive at all. I got the power. Swans had an extra week to prepare. What? Do me a favour. Do me a favour. That's poor. All right, last quarter.
Thing to get excited about if you're an Eagle.
And that excitement soon left the vicinity.
Deflate the crowd who are ready to just get on their feet and celebrate a big goal. Blakey now. To get things sorted for the Swans. Grundy, little nonchalant, no looking back to him. Schonberg over there, scraping the turf for the footy. Flynn, good hands. Lloyd, the little stuff they've done well, haven't they, all night?
Boys, just a quick update from down here. Lewis Malikan looks to be done for the day. Some lower back tightness.
Malikan's done. I think that's fine, buddy. You've done enough.
For the rest of the game.
And Scully, as the ball's spun back in, twisted forward by Flynn and towards the 50. Wicks is quick, got there. Beanie too hot to handle that handball.
I like the fact that the coach has been prepared to move some magnets around. So Bo Allen goes in for his first centre bounce opportunity, gets the big clearance. So exploring, having a look. If the key playmakers are not getting it done, reward the next level of player.
And a chance to spend some time near Isaac Heaney. This stoppage as the ball's knocked down. And he was there. Boyd will clear it forward. Left his man to come up and meet the footy. Harley Reid fires a handball back for Duggan. He's able to get Jordan to keep moving and then launch it inside 50. Punched away by Wicks. Grundy's there.
Oh.
Did well to keep it in play initially. Owings swallowed up by Wicks. And a high tackle.
You've lost my face.
The high tackle was there first.
You shall get my face back.
This is where all their entries have been, though, all night, West Coast. Need to try and probe this ball into the middle part of the ground.
Got some tall targets down there. It's a low flat kick in.
Do you have my face back?
Elevating. And again, on a tough night, just showing some positive signs.
Yeah, I don't know what the old cricket scores are about. Especially randomly Namibia versus Oman or whatever you said.
And be an aerial presence. This man has shown us very early in his career that he has got the ability to go aerially.
Hey, to be fair, I will say, Crit Gamer, is better than it was. So, what was it? A few times last season, it just froze, and it didn't make any sense why. So we've not had any of those issues. So that's a positive.
He's just got such a passion for the contest. He wants to be in the game. He was out on a wing for the first few rounds of the season, but then he wants to be involved in centre bounce and a clearance. This ball here, once Harley gives it off, if that's Isaac Heaney, he gets that ball back again. I know it's only 3 metres, but a player with such power and speed, you trust that he'll shake that trailing player. Now, it works out for the Eagles in the end, but they've got to make their dominant...
Adam, the question is, though, can you tell me what have Hawthorn done in those 100 games? Have they won anything in 100 games?
You're exactly right there, Kingy, is that you need to... They haven't had a player tagged for a long time because they just haven't had the stars out there to tag, and they've been beaten a lot over the last 5 years. Learning to bring that player into the game. They just haven't done it tonight for Harley.
Might not be long before Dersma gets tagged the way he's going.
Yeah.
This man can run and charge.
Here we go. All the time in the world. All the time in the world. Heaney. Oh, weird kick. Really weird little pass.
Corey Warner, but doesn't quite arrive. Duggan on a tough line through Reid. Gets away from Brock. Grundy, Sheldrick. Able to push off Davis through Jordan. Corey Warner decides to pass, and why not?
Go on, Paps. Have some fun. Treat yourself.
Well, they're looking for him, and he's working as hard as possible, happily to get free.
He's not going to muck around. The goal early,
Bang.
which was a memorable one. And this time it's
in
game 200.
Well done,
He
Paps.
just wants to repay the faith, and that's what he's done.
Well, it was a pretty poor celebration from Tom Papley there.
I think, yeah, the poor celebration from Paps, he just doesn't care anymore, does he? Hi, Kevin. From Lakeland, Florida. Exciting. Are you an American? Or are you a Yank, Kev? Swans have literally got to the stage now where they don't give a shit. They don't give a shit. They've won so easily.
21 goals on the evening. As Heaney holding free kick. So I'll take the advantage, and the Lizards away.
It's okay, Barani. But not Beranari.
Unrealistic attempt is the call, but he can't believe it.
There are a few more seats visible now in the Optus.
They do many things. I don't think I've ever seen Tom Papley take a hanger. Don't stop him trying, though.
Look at it.
I don't know what Tom thought the free kick was for him.
The fact we've still got 16.5 minutes left is painful, right?
Turn it over. Suck it away by Curnow.
Plenty of time for Swans to get over 171.
Davis. Duggan sold into some trouble over the boundary line. And out of play. A bit slow to get back to his feet. Andrew McCaldwell coaching down for the boundary line in this last quarter.
Just that handball there, I mean, there's a lot of differences tonight, but the handball goes and Duggan actually can't break the man that was defending the first player. So the Swans have waited and given that one tonight.
Back into action, Warner called into action. Out wide, Rowbottom's kick towards Corey Warner. Just a bit heavy. Nice little hand off Curnow to
We
Patrick.
really could get over 171, couldn't we? Bend! Oh, still on. It's still on. It's a goal. I don't think that went off, did it?
Just got to make sure of it.
Oh, the line umpires got involved as well. I think that's a goal. Did it hit the post?
I think he said smash the post.
Review complete.
Ah, yeah, it did hit the post. What do I think of the Ashes? The Ashes is boring. Pat, the Ashes is shocking, mate. Can go on for days and days and days and still end up as a draw. Or the rain can call it a draw.
The boundary umpire came in there with the right decision, didn't he?
Came in and
gave him a little bit more confidence with his decision.
sorted it quickly.
He said, give me the flags.
That's McCarthy.
Oh, Heaney.
Pocket. Pushed away.
That last clearance by Warner at full speed was unbelievable.
Free kick here to the Swans. They're getting ready to bring it back in.
I don't think West Coast can get Aggie when they've played like this.
So it's going to be taken where the boundary throw-in was going to be.
Well, I think at some stage the coach has to remove the player from the field. So, okay, you're going to, a little bit harder because there has to be a punishment, a sanction internally for this sort of behaviour.
Well, frustrations. Sheldrick there initially on Jinby, and then Reed and Heaney go at it.
I would say that was naughty from Sheldrick.
An immaculate finish.
Another goal.
Pocket for James Jordan.
I think we can go over the 171.
For Harley Reid and the Eagles.
We could go over the 171.
And I love Harley Reid. I think he's going to be...
I know, it was a margin, wasn't it, rather than a score.
Wants to be aggressive and confrontational. Yeah, this is no good from Sheldrick.
Yeah, it was a margin, not an actual score. Maybe we won't go over the 171 margin.
Yeah,
Well, the West Coast one.
it should have been, but clearly there was a bit more to that than we have captured there. But you've just got to still have emotional control. And I think it's a challenge for this player at this stage of his career. It's got to get better.
We have to get a better look at that, though. Like, you'd think Harley Reid's retaliating to a bloke being elbowed in the head, which I'm sure will be looked at by the MRO.
So the ex-Melbourne Premiership coach Simon Goodwin has made a great impression in Sydney so far. They're moving it beautifully to script. He got up and under that one, Papley. He's had a bit of a wild night, Tom Papley. 2 goals, 3 and out of bounds on the full.
Just a strange thing for him to do, Hutto, Sheldrick. I mean, he's just fighting hard to become a prime midfielder for the Sydney Swans.
Jinby's kick, length on it, the juggle from Grundy. He paid it, the umpire doesn't. Lindsay came through and he's going to get penalised for holding the ball.
Another Sydney ball.
It's going away. Wicks back to Sarong. Good body work from Curnow, marching out.
To be fair, we could get over 200, couldn't we? We could.
Oh, look, I think he's...
Possibly we have a chance.
They're aware that he hasn't started the way that they would have liked to when they got him to the football club. But this is for goal number 5 tonight. I thought he's done a couple of good little things. That last passage there just rolled nicely. When Ruben Jinby, has been a little bit unlucky with some handballs out the back. But I mean, if you come away from a game...
Can Curnow score from some distance?
So he hasn't had a lot of footy. He's going to walk away with...
Oh, post.
4 goals and a poster.
Yeah, we'll take it. We'll take it. I think he's done all right. It's hard to tell how well a player's done, though, isn't it? Because it's hard to tell because West Coast have been so bad. You could say West Coast have been so bad. You could say Swans have been incredible. So it depends how you want to look at it, isn't it, really?
Really put the foot down against. Of course, it was that massive result of the SCG by 172 in that stretch, which always inflates the numbers, but it's another big performance by Sydney. Closing in on the record score here at Optus Stadium too, as it's sent inside 50, bouncing footy, dug it out the back, taps it through under a little pressure, but they'll let him get away with it, and they'll bring the ball back in quickly.
Lindsay is called to play on. Back it goes to Duggan. See something he likes at centre half back.
Like, oh, hello. Blakey doing well there. Oh. Heaney's going for goal. Not quite.
So both Curnow and Heaney have missed opportunities to go to 5 goals on the night.
One of the disappointing things for West Coast tonight. Liam Baker, their captain, only had the 10 disposals, 0 contested possessions.
Gee, that's amazing, isn't it?
2 seconds.
Young out of fullback. Kick to the wing. Mills was up. Cripps there. Duff Tyler. Now they can break with a couple of numbers. Inboard to Graham. Outside to Champion. A little fumble as he was looking at the opponent coming at him, wanting to step. And the Sydney Swans win it back. It's off hands and out of play.
I just had the post lady.
Massive impact on this game.
Though she was moaning that the post was really heavy. But it was 12 cans of energy drinks.
Swans through Warner. Forward, Rowbottom. Roberts Duggan the other way. Roberts was there. And going to the legs of Harley Reid will win the free kick for the Eagles.
Again, you can just see the running patterns of the Swans.
12 minutes and 35 seconds left.
Big win there from Harley Reid to win that ball back. It's going to be a stroll in goal to the Swans, a wave run with that 4 or 5 involved.
He hasn't had much influence in his return. Hasn't been an easy night for small forwards for West Coast, for any forwards really. Rampy, Champion was there to apply the necessary pressure. Still searching for a premiership, Dane Rampy. I wonder whether the Swans are going to be there when the whips are cracking at the end of this season. Early signs are good. Dean Cox, the ex-West Coast champion, 290 games premiership player.
I've got to think Swans are going to be in top 4. Surely we're going to be in top 4.
Reid couldn't hang on to it anyway. Oh, Rampy just disposes of Champion. McCartan. Now to work it by hand initially. Heaney and Lloyd. The flow is there already. Jordan down the line. Playing in front is Curnow, so he's up the ground, taking Tyler Young to the wing. Source of opportunity through the middle. McInerney.
Players are in space. Like, no. Oh, Jesus. Logan McDonald should not have dropped that. But there's so much space. No, behind.
In the end, as the late inclusion, he can't quite help himself to.
Logan McDonald should not have dropped that.
I think the competition would be very nervous about what they're seeing with how the Sydney Swans fall into that fast motion instantly.
Reid taking the kick in. Actually went back into the goal square there as the ball's knocked away high. Free kick will go to Liam Baker. 112-point margin. With 11 minutes remaining.
11 minutes. This is like the slowest quarter ever. Do you know what I mean? This is the slowest quarter ever.
Back in 2022. Agree while playing in that game. Kicking 4.
You don't have to read all the notes he passes you, know.
Roberts highlighted too. There's Warner. He's got Amadi in the pocket, demanding the footy kicked in his direction, but McInerney just drifting.
Whoa! Yeah, mate, blimey stuff. I don't think so. I think Southampton have a decent chance. They've got a decent chance. Don't you worry about it. You just watch. Swans are going to... Saints are going to win.
Has been effective as a goal kicker this season.
Yeah, and he has
Oh, mate, don't get me started, Kev. Now I could do. I think tonight we're going for all-you-can-eat hot pot and Korean barbecue. That's what we're having for dinner tonight. Cannot wait. Burger King. Okay, we are getting a lot of behinds now. We probably did have a chance of getting the record margin, but we are getting quite a few behinds now. I think lack of giving a shit anymore.
I don't mind it. Just get some ball. Just get some easy ball.
Sneaks past McCarthy into back. The play on call wasn't ideal.
It was just a random kick.
Shanahan crashing the pack. Good commitment late in the game. Duggan, good balance to win the footy. And sends Champion away.
Hello.
He has a bounce.
Listen to the... Oh, wow. Wow. That was awful pass. Too much time, I think he had. Way too much time.
As soon as he turned,
Oh, that was awful.
Kicked on running and could have been a Champion goal.
Shocking. Bloody shocking.
You don't have to forgive it. You just stuck there.
Sheldrick out wide for Rowbottom.
Swans just controlling the ball now.
Bice. Share it with McInerney. Mills free. On the near side, screaming for the footy. Go shorter instead to Sheldrick.
For the first game back this season, I really could have done with a... would have been nice to have a more exciting game.
Go over the top to Papley. It was a pinpoint kick. It was over the head of Dersma, and Papley with the execution and delivery up to Jordan. So he's playing out of full forward with Reid playing at full.
Look at all the space, all the space. If it was me, I would just kept running. I don't even think he needed to claim the mark. He could have just ran and shot.
5 or 6 games ever. That's just amazing.
The funny thing is, Kev, about the Korean barbecue, is we had one for the first time in... Was it in Sydney? Or was it Melbourne? It was one of them on the second trip. I think it was like the last day in Sydney, I think, possibly. And it was amazing. And we have not found anywhere like that here. So we're hopeful tonight.
Lining up his third. He's enjoying.
Piece of piss.
Jake Lloyd is cashing in too. 3 goals for Jake Lloyd. 23 goals for the Sydney Swans as they tick past 150.
Well, they've got to kick it with their weaker foot or something.
Deep. Paid no respect there to James Jordan. Jake Lloyd's got forward as a half forward. Started his career as a half back, and a good kick there from Tom Papley. He was aware that Jordan was out. Reinvented himself as a half forward. Jake Lloyd.
Well, there's a theory if the coach puts you back and you don't play well as a defender, you never go there again, Jack. I just hope that's what Harley's thinking. Because that's disappointing to see that lack of application there.
It was the day Fev got put to full back out of the middle. Tim Kelly shut down by McInerney. Off to Warner.
Charlie still dreams of the sweet corn and cheese. Literally the one we had in Melbourne. I don't know if it was in Melbourne or Sydney. I think it was... No, it must have been Sydney. We had this amazing sweet corn and cheese, and it was just amazing.
You get out of jail free card on your 200th there. Do what you like.
2 goals, 3, 1 out of bounds on the full.
Big kick.
He certainly struck it.
Behind. New Falconer, here's a fun fact. In 2005, the Swans won the opening game by 63 points. They went on to win the flag. The same thing happened in 2012. Sydney won the first game this year by 63 points. Look, we'll take that fact, mate. We will take that fact. Historic results do not mean anything for future results. However, I will take that fact and take it as gospel. Did you see that Walker broke the record for most ever tries in the NRL and everyone ran on the field? I did. I did see. I did. And he's really bloody old for NRL terms. I did see them go on the pitch as well, yeah. But that wasn't that funny because it was in the news. Or it was on the Daily or something like that, whatever it was, because I sometimes watch the highlights. Wasn't it Albo said... You know, it was like the club was like, do not go on the field. You'll be kind of arrested or banned from games. And your Prime Minister, Albo, was on the field. He went on the field as well. It's like, yeah, great example to set. That was quite funny.
Really tough. Might just get another look at it here. Immediately after he put his hand up to knock that footy out.
This game has got to be done soon, surely. It was quite funny, though, to watch him go on.
Curnow couldn't hang on. Jinby back to his feet quickly. Allen. Now Dersma. Some room to move. A couple of bounces.
Oh, are West Coast going to do anything? No. 5.5 minutes left still. Jesus, this time is never ending.
I mean, they're just little signs, aren't they? Yeah. The goof step.
It's like never ending.
Baker trials it back. Rowbottom beats him with the punch. Grundy, Sheldrick missed the handball by about 2.5 metres. Champion was there through Flynn, and now Kelly, after a couple of revisions, drives to Waterman. McCartan does enough. Oh, he's just a little high with the tackle and ramping. There's a good chuckle about it.
Hey, look, Albo's all right. He's all right. He's fine. Trying to ban going on the field in a situation is insane. Look, it happens. Even over here, we've had it. If you want a laugh, check out the scenes between Celtic and Rangers recently. Oh, in you go. Check out what happened. Literally, Celtic and Rangers fans went on the pitch. I think it was a cup game a few weeks ago. Insane. And obviously, police got involved and everything.
This quarter already, 4 inside 50s, but these are the efforts that I mean Andrew McQualter would look at. Jay Warner is behind players here and runs straight past them. An excellent finish, but there's opportunities there to put a
Unbelievable, Jeff. Unbelievable.
No player did it. Still a very nice finish.
Just the running lanes the Swans adopt next to the uncontested marker, so you really can't go into that protected zone in advance. So you've got a trail, and they just hit with such speed that the handball receivers are through and gone immediately, and back-to-back handball receives, goal.
Right of the middle. Send it forward. Punched down by Lloyd. Corey Warner. Tackled by Cripps. Ball flicked up. Baker trying to spin out of trouble. The Swans still so hungry for the contest. Tackling with intent and winning free kicks, even though they lead it by 126 points, and they continue to run and surge and overlap as Cunningham goes out wide. Roberts has to go.
It's just too easy. It's just way too easy.
Inside and out. Grundy had time to slip over, and from his knees can still handball the footy back. Cunningham misses the kick. Wasted option in the end.
4 minutes remaining. Like, this has got to be one of the slowest quarters. Time is just not moving.
Davis will get it. Going back to Dersma. You heard the voice. Run from McCarthy, knocked out of his hands by Corey Warner. Sheldrick. Warner wide. And Amadi.
They've had the last 11 scores, the Swans, as this lead has ballooned out. As we said, they've been a little wonky in front of the sticks. There's still time for more. Corey Warner covering the turf. High to the pocket for Curnow. Got to the front.
Curnow in the pocket.
Jinby standing out in front.
Can he make it 167?
Charlie sort of nearly pulling the chair out there on Ruben just to come past him.
Just getting the breath back. Getting himself poised.
Take your time, Curnow. Take your time.
Finish off the night. To make it a handful for Charlie Curnow.
No.
Just a little narrow all the way, didn't it?
Yeah, that's funny. Like, even the fact that we've got bloody 18 behinds now.
On the bench for 10 or so minutes, he finishes with 26 disposals, 12 score involvements, and 4 goals. That is absolute class. Just stamping a performance.
West Coast should be ashamed of themselves, right?
Biggest ever loss at home, 135 points to the Cats. And Subiaco in 2008. Imagine 127 right now.
Not sure what Brody Grundy has to do to get to the bench and have a break. It's been unbelievable. I was watching his work rate tonight. He just charges like a
Brodie Grundy's been awesome. He's been so good.
And a goal, 9 clearances to go along with that. 18 contested possessions for Brodie Grundy. Rampy. Cunningham. Now Lloyd. Just 2 minutes remaining. Just have not taken the foot off the pedal the whole night. The Sydney Swans. Eagles back in so many numbers.
Well, this is proper junk time here for the backman. Just starting up back.
Oh, okay. We have got 100. And even that's not going to get anything. Yeah, that's still not going to get any extra half a point, is it? So I think lots of people might get 1 point at least.
They still get a mark in there. McInerney just drifting into the space.
But again, it's been the theory and theme of the whole night is that they make you defend every player. So they pull you apart. Don't want to bomb the ball in. We're just going to fan it around the midfield. So you have to.
But this is what annoys me about this whole thing of using the term rebuilding. Where you've now, this is the 3rd season. Don't be wrong. They've won 2 games, but you're looking at this and thinking, where is the rebuild? Do you know what I mean? Where is it? There is no real signs of excitement. There's no real signs of players' growth. West Coast have too many young players in their starting team. They have too much. And it's, you can't win stuff with youth. Man United was an anomaly. You cannot win with pretty much a whole team of youth. You can't do it.
Up to the wing, Graham.
30 seconds left. Thank God for that. It's weird. Me saying thank God the time is almost up as a Swans fan and we're destroying them. Like it's a great result. But Christ, it's dull. 20 seconds.
Last disposal.
The baby's crying. Was crying.
Kick going the way of the West Coast Eagles. Brodie Hoff.
Oh.
Hoff goes long down the line, up to half forward.
Yeah, that's a different type of rebuild, isn't it?
Through to Owies.
That's the type of rebuilds West Coast should be trying to do.
With the football, and that has been how this game is played. They have controlled this
And game over. Do you know, unbelievable. I don't think we need to really talk too much about what's happened, but that was an absolute destruction. I think Swans could have won by a lot more if we were a little bit more accurate, especially in the later stages there. But we're done. We're done. I hope you're glad that I'm back for the live watch-alongs. That was too long to wait, but we're back. Thank you so much. Onwards to victory. Yes. I would like to say as well, I just found this quite funny. Cardi, his title for his live, West Coast versus Sydney, is Upset Alert. There is no upset. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining me. That's me done for the day. Thank you so much. Honestly, truly amazes me that you guys have stuck around, especially when there's less Australian content. But thank you so much. Eagles would probably lose by the same amount. Come on, Southampton, we're going to win. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, Easter weekend, long weekend. Thank you so much. I will catch everyone next time. Now I find